live here, men's small ball, three-wall ball championship. Tyree Bastidas, current one-wall small ball world champion, taking on his brother Jurell Bastidas, current three-wall small ball world champion. These guys are two of the most powerful guys in the sport. Jurell actually beating Tyree in their only small ball tournament appearance earlier this summer at the President's Cup, taking him out 25-12. Score 0-0. Players have just one serve here. Changes the strategy quite a bit. Can't go for as much on the first serve, and you see Jurell with an amazing return of serve kill. You have to take those chances in one wall, small ball. Jurell moving Tyree side to side. Wins that rally with a right-hand cross-court pass. An unreturned serve there from Jurell. Jurell's got a tremendous serve. Hits the ball with a lot of power and a lot of hop. That ball was going out. Tyree played it. Oh my gosh. Just incredible shots.
What was that?
Pineda, McDonald, Beltran, and Carson. Pineda, McDonald, Beltran, and Carson. Court 1.
Jurell follows one of the greatest rallies we've seen in this event with a terrible fly kill air. One serving three. Tyree has to be the fresher of these two brothers. Tyree did not play in the three-wall small ball or the three-wall big ball. Jurell winning 4 hard matches to win the three-wall small ball. Jurell also winning a hard match last night against Gio Vasquez in the one-wall small ball. Tyree playing only one-wall small ball match, winning easily against Mike Schneider. Tyree was also in the mixed big ball doubles, but forfeited that this morning. This court is a little bit different than the courts in New York, only 16 feet high as opposed to 20. And a ball on the court there stops the play. Jurell showing those soft hands in the front court. He's got a lot of power and a lot of touch. Scary combination. 4 serving 2. We're playing 1 game to 25 to decide the champion here. Now 5-2. Jurell hooks that ball into Tyree. Tyree didn't have a swing. Flip the ball out of the court. Another return of serve error from Tyree. 2 consecutive free points for Jurell. Amazing serve from Jurell. And Tyree slipping a little bit there. Two serving 6. Jurell should have won that last rally, didn't. And there's a volley air from Jurell. Tyree with a huge hop. Jurell trying to control the ball to keep it on the wall, but just missing. 4 serving 6. Short serve. The one serve in Vegas seems to have promoted a lot more volleying because we're not seeing as many unreturned serves. Players are ambivalent about it. Deep hop from Jurell and just impossible to return. 7 serving 4. Another return of serve kill for Jurell. That's his second return of serve kill. Jurell is so strong. He can hit the ball so hard and so low from the backcourt with hop on it. He hit that ball 4 inches high and hopped it away from his younger brother. Short serve. You've seen Tyree quite a bit more mellow than we've seen him in the past. The last time we saw him on the live broadcast playing one wall, I don't know if he stopped talking once. A lot of wind out here, but doesn't affect the small ball nearly as much as the big ball. The small ball has quite a bit more weight to it. It's so windy, though, that it can affect your balance. Eight serving 4. Beautiful touch from Tyree. Great return from Jurell. Anytime you can punch the return in one wall right at your opponent's feet, you're in a good position to force airs or get a setup on the next shot. And Jurell serves that into the ground. Even had it made the front wall, he would still been out, would have been 15 feet short. Tyree now going to an overhand deep serve. And it seems to me that the patrons are a little bit too close to the back line. No complaint from Jurell. And another deep serve right to the long line. And you see Jurell not wanting to rally. He's letting the ball drop from anywhere on the court and shooting it. We saw Jurell rallying a lot last night with Gio, but thus far today he's ripping the ball from everywhere on the court. And that's the Tyree shot we've seen for many years. Haven't seen Jurell play nearly as much, but it's the inside out spin around off the wall kill. And Jurell hits the right shot there, misses it by 2 inches. That's Tyree's favorite shot, and he misses it. And Jurell now struggling to get his serve in. Served one into the floor, now serves one about 6 inches out. Five serving 9. Jurell tries to cut that angle a little bit too close. 6 serving 9. Not a good air there from Jurell. Tyree had a nice wrinkle on that serve. Save my seat, Marcos. Dave.
The day that Ricky found out that his Nancy had penis.
Back in Las Vegas at the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino for the conclusion of this final small ball between brothers Bastidas. My name is Dave Vincent. Dave Fink courtside. Dave? Not sure if you're able to hear me, but Dave is going to interview players that are in the fans, or fans that are in the stands, and players that have been in this tournament. Dave, how are you doing over there courtside?
Beautiful out here, Dave. Tyree scoring 6 consecutive points until that incredible laser kill from Jurell Bastidas.
Jurell's got some of the most power, Dave, I've ever seen.
Well, Jurell's left looks better in 1-wall than it did in 3-wall, for whatever reason.
Dave, why do you think that Jurell's made this resurgence, especially just this year? He's done so much.
Well, you know, Dave, playing in the Northeast for so long, I've seen Jurell for years, and I've always said there's no difference between he and Tyree. Their games are virtually identical. Both incredibly athletic, powerful, two great hands. It just always seemed like Jurell played more just for fun and to have a workout, and Tyree played for championships. And now I think Jurell's mentality has changed, and he wants the championships also. As far as his level of play, I don't see him doing anything differently than he's ever done. I've played him for years. Always thought he was an elite level skill player. And now I think you're seeing him combine the skills with the mental fortitude.
Jurell is standing on the back line, no shirt. Tyree wearing the gray shirt in the server's box. If you can relay the score to me, Dave, as our referee Vlad is calling the score, but he's not mic'd up.
13 serving 10.
This is a one-game match to 25, and this is the small ball finals.
Tyree didn't quite get himself in the right position to hit that shot. Just barely skipped it. Amazing serve from Jurell. That was 3 inches from the back line with about 2 feet of hop. Tyree, no chance to return that serve. Jurell leaves that serve in the middle of the court. Tyree puts the ball back to the wall, but Jurell with an easy look takes care of it. 12-13. Terrible error there, and that's the kind of error you've seen Tyree make in the past, where just didn't have the right shot selection or the patience. You don't see him make those kind of errors as often now.
Jurell steps in, a lot of power there. Goes a little bit deep. Dave, do you find that these guys are going closer to the short line and then the deep line, right, left, changing it up on the serves?
Well, not as much as I think you'd see in a traditional one-wall game. Good serve. I'm also the line judge, Dave. Not as much in a traditional one-wall game because you have that first and second serve. And you're seeing guys hit the ball a little bit past the short line, a little bit farther past the short line than you normally would, just because you know that you don't have a second opportunity. I think it's made for much better handball.
Tyree steps in just over the short line. That was a great serve.
Okay.
Dave, now when the wind picks up, you have to kind of cover your microphone just a little bit because the wind is making it difficult here. It's either that or it's my microphone. Yeah, it sounds much better. There you go, Dave.
Some disagreement now. I called that ball good, Dave.
Well, it was good.
Okay. I thought it looked good to me. Timbo told me it wasn't.
Now, it was good by 3-4 inches. I'm standing right on the line. I should actually be the line judge.
Okay. Well, you can be. You'll tell me what you think, and I'll just use your call. 15 serving 13.
I also have a high-definition TV screen here.
During our next brief timeout. And these guys don't take timeouts, Dave, but if we do get one, we will talk to some of the crossover stars that are sitting right next to me.
Wow, you're sitting next to celebrities. Another major windstorm going through here. Jurell jumps back, gets to the front wall. Tyree's just standing there, flubs it, hits it to the front wall, and Jurell comes in and smashes it. Tyree's quick hands, and then Jurell hits it off the court, Dave. That was an amazing, strange rally.
Jurell just drove that ball at Tyree as hard as he could, thinking that'd be enough to win the rally, and it wasn't. And that ball hits Tyree. Tyree playing for the block, but it hits him.
Well, in fairness to Tyree, that wind gust came up right at that time when I think he was trying to make it just a perfect block, and it might have just altered it half an inch enough to hit him. These conditions out here are great, and then they're just the worst you've ever seen, and then great, and then the worst you've ever seen.
Well, it's incredible to watch these guys. Jurell leaves that serve right in the middle of the court, but Tyree doesn't do anything with it.
Oh, Tyree gets that ball.
And that's another rally that Jurell should have won easily, but instead doesn't put the ball away, gives Tyree a chance to scramble, and Tyree gets the replay with a little bit of contact there. Amazing serve.
Dave, I don't hear the referee, but is it 14-16?
I'll let you know here in 1 second. That's correct, 14-16.
I'm really good at sign language, and ooh, that was close. Hitting the line, I think. I think that's the correct call, Dave.
That was short. No appeal from Jurell, he knew it. And Tyree going a little too much junk time with those shots, but Jurell just hit one of the hardest shots of the match day, but it caught a dead board and it completely slowed it down. Now this is a rare volley in this match. These guys have not gone up top a lot. You have to understand, Dave, what these two are doing in the competition in New York City right now in small ball, just obliterating everyone in their path.
Wow, nice rally ending kill shot there from Tyree. Jurell is just questioning, I believe, whether the ball made the front wall, but it certainly did. There's just a strange little board there, Dave, right at the ground coming up to the wall. Uneven surface. It makes sort of it look like it skips when it hits, but I don't think there's any question there other than Jurell.
17-14, and Jurell with another air there. And Dave, I'm gonna have a little talk with Shorty Ruiz. Shorty, if you're watching this incredible action, what do you take from these guys? What do you learn from watching these guys?
These guys have good hand control. They know how to place the ball, where to put it when they want it, and how to have your opponent off balance. Great players, just awesome.
How impressive is it for you to see guys at the top of their code of handball? You've seen the top guys in big ball. You're one of them. You're one of the top guys in small ball, 3-wall and 4-wall. But what do you think the difference is between these guys? What do the guys in 3 or 4-wall need to do to be able to compete with guys like this at 1-wall?
Well, they got to be able to control the ball at hand control, because these guys just can't. They just keep it straight. 4-wall and 3-wall players, they're used to the walls. Unlike them, they're not used to any walls. They know how to place it straight, and know how to just keep you off balance all the time.
Tournament shirts. Last chance.
Thank you, Shorty.
I'll send you guys a shirt if you guys want.
Now Tyree going with a shirt. Normally you see guys go with a shirt and then no shirt. He's going the reverse. I know you'll mark that on your scorecard, Dave. Terrible air there from Jurell.
My scorecard this weekend is a tablet full of scratch notes, and I need to do a better job of organizing.
Yeah.
But I will log that. That was I thought a good serve, Dave.
I thought it was short.
There's a weird crack right down the middle of that court, and if we could look at an instant replay, if we have it, maybe we don't. Boy, that's tough to see. If we can go back right where the ball hits the ground, I'll tell you whether that was short or not, and it was short.
I thought it was clearly short. I'm right on the line.
Yeah, it was short. It was right on the line, pre-short line. Right where that crack is at.
19-14.
Larry Gazelka, tournament desk, please. Larry Gazelka, tournament desk.
A lot of power there from Tyree.
Who hits the ball harder, Dave? Is it Tyree or Jurell?
Oh, I think it's about the same. I think Tyree hits the ball a little bit harder with his left. With their right, it's about the same. And Tyree misses that drop kill by about 1 inch.
You can hit that drop kill with a big ball fairly easy, but with that small ball, you're really having to have a lot of mathematics and science built into that swing, because you're cutting the ball and also deadening it at the same time and still trying to stay accurate, and Tyree is pretty darn good at that, if not the best. I guess
20 serving 14.
Dave, I guess you have to learn those shots when you're playing. Your partner's your brother, and he's hitting the ball 90 miles an hour.
And
wow,
that's a great ball there to the top of the wall. These guys really, Dave, have the complete package. They can volley, they can kill, they can retrieve. And that time, Jurell makes an error. That's his 15th unforced error, including 4 missed serves. 4 serves that he either hit short, long, or in the ground. And Tyree with another error as well.
You know, the 1-wall courts do have a lot of people watching, Dave.
And they're very close to the back line. And players don't seem to mind. Amazing hop there. And you know that if...
Come on, Alro. Come on.
You know if Tyree is jammed up by a hop, that ball took off. 15-21, playing 1 game to 25, win by 1. Consecutive missed service returns by Tyree. Not a great serve from Jurell. Defended nicely by Tyree. Drops the ball right out of the comfort zone of the returner. 21-16.
Not to get ahead of ourselves here, Dave, but the big ball one wall men's singles finals is coming up next. Who are the finalists that we'll have on this live broadcast? Gio and Timbo?
That's correct.
Okay. I asked the question, but then I answer it while I'm asking it.
Yeah.
I just saw Gio standing there with a couple gloves on, and I wasn't sure what he was doing, if he was planning to get on, but he's wearing his flip-flops.
23-16, and a terrible error there from Jurell.
And this is it. Game point for Tyree Bastidas. Game and match, in fact, for the World 3-wall ball, 1-wall championship title. And that ball's out.
Jurell will have to score 9 unanswered points here, Dave.
I hate it.
I like that shot right there. I don't know how Tyree hasn't fallen over people back there yet, and this one is just in la-la land, sent out of the court. And of course, the person that's in the way, the first time we've seen it, Howie Eisenberg.
And Dave, that was a point for Tyree. They didn't give an over, even though the ball was out of play, and now Tyree collects another title, Dave. It seems like every time we see him, he's picking up another huge title. Just a couple weeks ago, the 3-wall national championship.
Looking like a palm tree over there and shit.
He's already won the 1-wall national championship. He'll try and win that again next week. Dave, I think we're going to take a quick break here while Gio and Timbo get themselves ready to play, and that is going to be a thriller.
Well, that's going to be an electric electric crowd, an electric match, and you're going to see a lot of flavor and color and a lot of gamesmanship. What do you predict on that before we take that break?
Well, Dave, it was interesting because during Gio's semifinal match with Taiwan, the bad blood surfaced between Gio and Timbo. There was trash talking during the match, during the timeouts between the two. I won't get into what was said because this is the internet.
Okay.
But
so let's just leave it at that.
I can tell you that there's emotions will be running high. It should be very exciting.
We're going to have that match, the men's big ball 1-wall singles finals from the WPH 3-wall ball outdoor World Handball Championships. Stratosphere Hotel and Casino here in Las Vegas alongside Dave Fink. Dave Vincent will be back for that one coming up in just a bit. Stick with us here at racefor8.com.
Working and working out takes a lot of energy. That's why I drink Zenergy. Feeling fantastic and looking good has never been easier. Science, extreme science for your active lifestyle.
We are different. Society should aspire to be more like us.
Be part of the first class. Get energized. Get outside.
Hold on, guys. It's gonna get bumpy.
And get moving. Experience the power of physical activity. Join the movement at ActionHeroAlliance.com.